Hey guys, welcome back to Hike Oregon. Today's video is going to be part 2 of my Prepping for Backpacking Season series. If you are new here, welcome to the Hike Oregon family. I make hiking and backpacking vlogs as well as gear reviews and just general tips and tricks videos to help you become a more confident hiker and backpacker. If you enjoy content like that, click that red subscribe button and the notification bell so that you are notified every time I make a new video. And if you want more content from me, you can support me over on Patreon, where for as little as just $1, you get extra content each month. So last week in part 1, we went over our gear, we pulled it out of storage, we checked everything, made sure there's no holes in our sleeping pads, made sure everything was there and good to go. Anything that was missing, we put on a list, either made sure to find it or made sure to purchase it. And then we also prepped our gear with permethrin so that we are safe from mosquitoes and ticks this season. Today in part number 2, we're going to go over purchasing any additional gear that we need to get, as well as kind of deciding how many days we're going to go backpacking, and then we are going to go over some food prep as well. I don't buy gear that often just because my gear setup is pretty solid and has been for a number of years, but something new that I have been needing this year are a new pair of trail runners. So I got a pair of Topos. These are the Topo Traverse, and brand new. I'm going to try them out on an upcoming trip. Not on a backpacking trip though. I don't recommend trying out new shoes on a backpacking trip just because if you do get blisters, you're out there for multiple days. So I'm going to try these out on a day hike first. Something else that I really like purchasing at REI are like shot blocks, bars of any kind, and snack type things. Because when you buy 10, you do get a little bit of a discount, as you can see here. So that is really nice. If you buy 10 or more, the discount does apply to your order. So something that has been helpful for me over the years when it comes to planning my food for backpacking is making something like this instead of just trying to put food together randomly. This way I know I have enough for each day. Let's say I'm going on a 4-day, 3-night backpacking trip. I have breakfast, snack, lunch, snack, dinner. Right? I need 2 snacks, morning snack, afternoon snack, and breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So that's all the food I need. And then I need to figure out what day I need those. So like day 1, I don't need breakfast because I'm not camping yet. I'm arriving at the trailhead and heading out that day. So I don't need breakfast that day, but I will need breakfast 2 and day 3 and day 4. Day 1, I'll take a morning snack. I'm not sure if I'm going to eat it, but you can never have too many snacks. So I'm going to do snack, 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 snack. Lunch, I will need lunch on day 1, 2, 3, and 4. I need an afternoon snack on all the days except day 4 because after lunch I will be back at my car. So another snack, snack, snack. And then dinner, I need dinner on all the days except day 4. Now I just add them all up. So there's my total for all the things I need to pack, and it makes it much easier than just putting together piles of food for each day. That's how you end up with way, way, way too much food. I know most people overpack. I used to actually underpack food, but I know generally the consensus is that most people overpack food. So this way you're not overpacking food. If you really want to, and if you're like scared you're not going to have enough food, maybe take a dessert for a couple of the nights, or take an extra snack, maybe make it 8 or 9 snacks if you think you'll need more snacks. Okay, let's start with breakfast. So for breakfast, I generally like to start with something like this, protein oatmeal. So I'll take like 1 or 2 packets of this, and then I'll put some more stuff in it. I'll put like walnuts, chia seeds, maybe I'll add some more oatmeal so that it's not quite so sweet. I find that these are really, really sweet. I like to maybe do 1 pack and then add extra oatmeal and then put, nuts and seeds and stuff in it to kind of make it a little more hearty and healthy. And then of course I have my CS instant coffee. That is what I drink for coffee in the morning. I'm absolutely obsessed. Snacks is like so individual and people like all sorts of different things. I do like a trail mix from Outdoor Herbivore that I can link here, but these are my favorite bars. So I'll always take a bar. I also really like something like this, like a cheese and sausage stick combo. That is a great snack. And then, maybe I'll go for like a Cheez-It or something like that. This is also really nice to have with lunch, like something crunchy. If I'm gonna have a wrap or something that's not crunchy, I like to add something like this, or chips or something. Cheez-Its don't get crushed up as easily as chips, so something like this is sometimes better for backpacking. So I like to get these shot blocks. They're great for like a little energy boost and electrolytes. This is generally not my only source of electrolytes when I'm backpacking. I also will take a drink mix, like Liquid IV is really, really good to replenish your electrolytes. These are, an electrolyte boost, but also just caffeine boost and a little sugar boost if I need it. And for lunch, I will do like generally a wrap. So I'll do either tuna creations or chicken. I'll take 1 or 2 of these packs, put it in a tortilla, and then just eat it. And like I said, sometimes I'll have like crunchy chips or something with it. If I'm not going for too long of a backpacking trip, I will take salad greens, like mixed greens, wrapped in like a paper towel so they don't wilt too fast, and in a Ziploc bag, and I'll put it in the wrap, which is really yummy. And then my favorite is the Outdoor Herbivore Pinto Pinhoti Queso. That is my absolute favorite wrap. And for dinner, I always have a few options, the salmon with the cheesy Sierra couscous. It's such a delicious dinner. I absolutely love that combo, and honestly not super expensive and very nutritious. I like the Peak Refuel chicken pesto pasta. That one's pretty good. And I also really like the Stowaway gourmet meals. This one is chicken, like a chicken southwestern stew. Really delicious. They have very good meals. There's so many brands that make dehydrated meals, so just choose a few that you like and go with those. It's very, very easy, and I'm not hiking the PCT or anything super long distance. I generally will treat myself to a dinner meal versus like ramen or something super, super cheap and not very nutritious. I do have a whole video on backpacking meals where I go over like all the things I've had in the past. I go over how I make my special protein oatmeal and stuff like that. So if you are interested in seeing that, I will link it right here. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope it was helpful. Stay tuned for part number 3 coming next week, where we will pack our backpacks. If you don't already, go ahead and follow me over on Instagram. That's where I post all of my hiking and backpacking adventure pictures. And if you want to hike and backpack here in this amazing state of Oregon, check out my website, hikeoregon.net. You'll find tons of information there about hiking, backpacking. This time of year, we have amazing wildflower hikes to check out. And the website is also where you purchase any and all of my hiking guidebooks that I've written over the years. Thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you on the next adventure.